there are 23.5 million Americans, including 6.5 million children, who live in what we call food deserts. These are places and communities that don't have a supermarket. This is true in the inner city and in rural communities. This is happening all across the country.
Common Good City Farm is an urban farm in the neighborhood of LaDroit Park, and our urban farm is a space where community can come together. We can show people how food is grown, we can get people involved in how food is grown, and then they can access that food through our weekly farm market that we have throughout the season. So we are a half-acre space, an education and growing site.
At a nonprofit farm, you can make different decisions about what you grow. You know, you're less concerned about, will this vegetable generate a profit for me at my farm? Here I can make different decisions like, oh, I can grow this even though it's not that profitable because our customers want it and they've asked for it and maybe they can't find it other places. And so even if maybe just a couple people are going to be buying that thing, it's really easy to justify.
For what we do, since it's a small scale farm, it's not like we're gonna like change the world or like flip the city or anything. We're just like offering healthy options for the neighborhood, you know, in a place that is, I really want to be careful about my words because, you know, you call it a food desert, and that like kind of indicates that it's like a natural thing, but it's not natural. It's very intentional that we're in a neighborhood that doesn't have the healthiest options. And then, you know, the healthiest option is probably like Whole Foods or something like that, but that's not accessible like financially, so.
We have this thing where, you know, because our ancestors were forced to work the fields and were forced to do this thing, a lot of young kids, and I've had young kids in my classes tell me like, I'm not a slave, I don't want to be in the field. And there's this negative connotation with doing this work because of how our ancestors were treated and how they were forced to do a lot of this work. So I really want to be able to change that narrative and really show people that it's beautiful to be able to be connected with the land. And you know, when you connect with the land, you connect with yourself. You learn so many things from how resilient these plants are and how much they go through these storms and the winds and the rains, and they still, you know, are tall and they still grow and they still produce beauty. And that's a lot to say for us as people too.
DC is really different than some of our neighboring cities who are doing similar things in that there are a lot less vacant properties that could be developed or turned into farming. So having a farmer training program that is accessible to people who live in a city, maybe even especially want to farm in the city, is really, really important. We have our weekly market here from Wednesday 3:30 to 6:30 right here on the farm. We host it right underneath our pavilion on the farm, so folks just come into the farm and our market is right there. It is a pay what you can market, so if folks want to pay less, they can pay less, and if folks want to pay more, they can pay more, or just pay whatever the market cost is.
Watching people come to the markets and just like oh, y'all got, just like so excited about picking their produce, I think that kind of says that they're grateful and that, they're thankful that they have this option. I'm gonna make stew tonight, like they're just excited about, having this plethora of fresh food. So I think that's a great benefit.
It's really inspirational. This is actually my first time here.
I've been coming since last spring.
I want to say it's been at least 7 or 8 years.
So I'm really just getting a lay of the land and seeing what it's like to be here. But it's a really beautiful coming together of nature and community, and that's what I was hoping to find.
For me, it's if things are, financially challenging, then I can come down and still get fresh produce as I need.
I'm on a college budget when I need groceries, and this is around the corner. It's very convenient, and I love fresh food, so I know that it's fresh and it's good for me and it's affordable. So it's just checking off all of the boxes.
I think it's really important to have a place in the city where people can come and touch soil and understand where their food comes from, understand the history of their food.
I love the classes. I love the workshops and the classes that they have. I love the fundraisers. But more than anything, I love the outreach that they do to the community. I love the way they expose the children of the community to different fruits and vegetables and get them involved in the growing process.
Just looking at it, the way that is the shack, it looks like it's built from the people, it's decorated by the people of the community. It means that I get to tell my friends, they have a produce market. You don't have to go all the way to the next neighborhood. Like, it's around the corner, you can walk. Or when my sister is looking to come to this school in a couple years, I can tell her, well, they got a market, so you can still go to the market whenever you want to, because that's what we do at home. So just being able to spread the word, just spreading it. The noise, the ambiance, I love it. So that's why I came, even in the rain. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure.